Man, you see motherfucking Kodak Black, twin man. Kodak Black is a vampire. A vampire. Yeah. Hold on. Kodak Black is a vampire. Everybody. That's right. Kodak Black a motherfucking vampire, man. This Loyal Moves, man. We done found Kodak Black. What's that in 1979 movie? Fuck you doing in the 1979 movie? God damn, that nigga look like that nigga. That might be that man's father. For real. They say it's clones, but damn, I ain't never really, you know what I'm saying? Think it really was, really was that. They say it's clones out there, right? Wow. You know what I'm saying? They real clones. This motherfucker look just like him. Real. We not even playing no more. That man look like that man for real. There ain't even no joke about that. That man look like he could be his father. Somebody said early, uh, man, listen, it's for educational purposes only. Everything I say is alleged. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and if you don't got common sense to know, you know what I'm saying, what's real or what's fake, then man, I don't know what to tell you. But after that, let's get it going. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Man. So we have so much going on, man. They say, what's that? They starting all over with the Dolph case, huh? All over with the Dolph case. It's going up again, the Dolph case, man. I say this, man. People, I do a story. When I do a story, I do one story only. Yeah, I do one story only. I don't try to have so many people and talk about a person's life like 20 times you know what I'm saying, day. That's harassment, man. I can't harass the people, man. I don't know these people to harass them like that. Like, that's crazy. Y'all start harassing these people, man. I can't be harassing these people. I don't even know these people. They had to do what his name said. Oh man, they got the beefing on that motherfucker. Hey, these YouTube streets crazy, man. They beefing on here, man. It's so much, it's so many stories all y'all can get, man. Y'all don't gotta be beefing and stop acting like y'all know these people for real, man. Y'all supposed to be like news reporters. Report the news, not throw rocks at the people that you reporting the news about. Like, y'all supposed to just report this shit. Like, I don't know what y'all doing anymore. Like, I that's why I just do mine for fun. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't looking for no competition. I'm doing mine for fun. That's what I do on my channel. I do mine for fun. You know what I'm saying? I try to put some fun to it, man. You know what I mean? I try to change it up. I don't try to do the story on black people all the time. I don't try to do the story on white people all the time. I do the story on everything. And I don't care what it is. It might be a cat falling out the tree. You know what I'm saying? I got the story. Look, you see this cat falling out the street? So yeah, we're gonna do that. Man, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Like, it's Loyal Moves channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. Cause I'm gonna try to find y'all the craziest content every time. I'm not gonna sit here. Look, we not gonna debate who right, who wrong. Yeah. I mean, sometimes, using common sense like that was wrong. Why would you do that? Type shit, yeah. But I ain't sitting here saying who need to go to jail and all that, man. That's crazy. We don't, man, you can't wish jail on or death on people. You know, with this dog shit, they talked about it so heavy till that man got killed. Real shit. You could talk about something so much till somebody die. For real. So y'all gotta come on, man. Y'all big YouTubers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, OG gang members and yeah, all this, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta have a little bit more common sense out here. For real. This is terrible. Y'all entertainers, you know. Hey, shout out to Star. You know what I mean? Shout out to Star. You know what I'm saying? Star from New York. Shout out to Star. You know what I'm saying? That's the one right there, Star. Uh yeah, Cardi B. That's Cardi B best friend, Star. Uh Shout out to her. Thank you for, you know what I mean? You know what's up. Let's see. Yeah, they got Cardi B partying now. She can fuck Offset. She like fuck Offset. She partying now, man. She partying. She like fuck Offset. All right. Now they like, oh well, good man. Why y'all talking about this entertainment? Why y'all talking about this? Man, I talk about what I want to talk about. Man, fuck is wrong with people, man? I talk about what I want to talk about. You talk about what you want to talk about. You do what you want to do. I do what the fuck I want to do, man. Somebody always want to push your wave into their wave, man. That's my wave. You feel what I'm saying? You get your wave, you push your wave the way you want to push your wave. This is my wave. You don't tell me how to push my wave. I push my wave how I want to push. All right. It's like I see a lot of people go at people channels and try to tell them how what to do, what to say, how to say it. I don't give a fuck if they say the road. That's they shit. That's they shit. Can't nobody tell nobody what to do, how to say something, or how to do it. Like, come on, man. Y'all ain't got no common sense out this motherfucker. Tell a person how to do their shit. If they flop, they flop. If they go viral, they go viral. That's on them. Like that's they shit. I don't give a fuck who out there. Nobody do nothing. You know, I got a few on here like, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a few and they all I follow. You know what I'm saying? I got a few on here like I mess with some of the things they say and some of the things they don't say. I might not like, but that don't mean I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't like them all together. Hell nah, man. People say things every day. Every day I don't like. That don't mean I just don't like them. You know what I'm saying? You got people who follow the waves of people, man. Terrible. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible out here. People follow the waves. You know, it's terrible out here. It really is. Followers. They the worst ones. You want to follow. Follow something positive. Stop following things negative, people. For real. Stop following these negative motherfuckers that you be faking. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say. They said that they would follow the devil first. They will follow the devil first, man. They will follow the devil first. The devil, they will follow him. Yeah, they will follow the devil. But let's keep it going. Man, you got old Donald Trump and old ass Biden. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact, man. I'm woke. I'm awake. I'm right here in the mix. I'm right here woke, wait in the mix. Been here for a while. You know what I'm saying? We got other responsibilities, and that's, you know what I'm saying, our kids raising them. So we can't be out there running around like in a mix, man. We got kids and shit. So let's talk about this. Man ask me, where you been? Where I been? Let's see. Shit, I've been fighting the power. You hear what I'm saying? I've been fighting the power. I've been fighting my personal life. I've been fighting the outside life. I've been fighting the power, man. I've been fighting. I've been fighting the police life. I've been fighting the workforce life. I've been fighting the kids' life, man. I've been fighting the power. So to ask a person, a black man, where you been, is crazy. I've been right where you been. I don't give a fuck what state or wherever you came from, man. I've been right here watching motherfuckers, right? I've been watching people fake like they gonna do this, fake like they gonna do that, cry, make all this noise, get online, say what they wanna do, how they wanna do it, but never do it. Never do it. And what I mean by never do it is solving the problem. I'm not solving a problem out here, man. So let's get on this Kodak Black shit, man. Kodak Black a vampire, man. Get the fuck, man. Ain't no way in hell a motherfucker can look like you like that all the way from 1970 motherfucking six. Or come on, man. I don't give a fuck. 79, 70, 76 to 79. I don't. Ain't no way a motherfucker can look like you like that. God damn. Isn't it? Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't that man look just like that, man. That man look like he is motherfucking grandpappy. that motherfucker, that nigga look just like, hey, he look, ain't no way in hell. I was about to talk about a whole different thing. Then I looked over at the picture. Man, ain't no way in hell. Oh, man, son, you got, man, y'all look at that picture, man, and tell me what y'all think. Make sure y'all put that in the comment section, man. Y'all look at that picture and tell me what you think. Ain't no way in hell that a motherfucker look like you just like motherfucker look just like you, man. Motherfucker look just these motherfuckers look just alike, like twins. And they talking about cloning. Wow. They made a movie clone Tyrone. They done clone Kodak. Look at this shit. Man, come on, man. Did they just clone Kodak, man? I mean, it's weird if you come to think about it, right? We're going to have a story about Kodak, man. They keep talking about these, what they call them, implants in the industry and all that shit. Then they come out with the clone shit. Then they come out with the Illuminati shit. But what they trying to tell us out here? What they saying to us? Because I mean, some of this shit becoming like questionable. Like you gotta question that shit. Like, what's up with this shit? Yeah. So look, Kodak mother is Haitian. Now, majority of Haitians came over here through all the South, like it came through the South, off the boats. But who is Kodak dad? You always see the mom. Do we talk about the dad? Who is the dad? One. You know what I'm saying? Kodak got locked up. He got let out by Trump. Man, Kodak a vampire, y'all. that nigga, that nigga a vampire, shorty. Kodak is a vampire, man. It is all coming clear, man. Look, I might push the button because somebody said, man, don't be uh it was a white man, right? His name was Dave something. So that nigga hit me up. That man said, and you better not say nothing. That's private, personal. It's private, personal business. I mean, usually, CIA and shit like that come to your door when you hit crazy shit. That's what they do, for real. They come to your door. You find some crazy, weird shit, they come right to your door. Yeah. Yeah, that CIA come. It's like the men in black and shit. They come to your door. Like they come right to your door. You feel what I'm saying? So I might push the button with finding Kodak Black father. Yeah, I think I did. I mean, I don't know. Allegedly, it's just to me, allegedly, it looked like his father. Like I don't know what to say, man. You know what I'm saying? That look like his father. Like his grandfather or some shit. Like I don't know what y'all want me to say. It look like his grandfather. Like I seen it, you know what I'm saying? And there's people hitting me up like, oh, boom, 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 boom. I don't. Listen? I didn't. This shit is online. Like, okay, let's get this straight, right? All this shit is online. It's public. You know what I'm saying? It's to the public. It's online to the public. We can't take nothing. We can't get nothing. It's all to the public. This shit is passed around from you to me to him to all the other blah 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 blah. And we can't take nothing, man. That shit ain't nothing to take. That's already online. You know what I'm saying? All we do is put the picture next to another picture type shit. And that's what make us podcasters. You know what I mean? Bloggers, broadcasters. You know what I'm saying? Video makers. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what we do. So at the end of the day, I can't take shit from nothing that's already in the public. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Then on the other terms, man, this nigga's a vampire. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't care how you put it. I don't care. Look at this nigga. Look and excuse me. Look at this brother and look at the other brother. They look exactly alike, right? Ain't no taking from that. That's my point to my picture. My point to my picture is these people look so much alike. And this man from 1970, young, from 1976. And then they come out with a clone Tyrone. Then you start seeing weird shit like this. What do you say? Hmm? What do you think? What do you think? You start saying weird shit like that. You see that. That man looked exactly like Kodak. Kodak looked exactly like him. Oh, you can't be exposed. Hey, that's privacy. Man, I ain't nobody. Hey, to the people that always make comments over people that make comments, you ain't got to make a comment. But when you do make a comment, you make yourself look stupid when you make the dumbest comment and say the ignorant shit. Cause ain't nobody be talking like nobody be thinking about your comment. And at the end of the day, people gonna still move on. Like, man, fuck your comment. So it don't even matter about the comment. So whatever make people feel good when they say shit out their mouth or you know what I mean, think shit or think they better, man, nobody give a fuck about, excuse me, nobody care about you. You're not the only mom in the world. You feel what I'm saying? So when it comes to making ignorant comments that people be making, y'all crazy. Y'all waste like what, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds of your time to make a dumbass comment and think that it went somewhere. Like, oh yeah, I made this comment. Yeah, 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 yeah. Goofy, motherfucker. It's goofy. Don't nobody care. Life moves on. Like, come on, man. Think about it. After you make your comment or say something to somebody, you just wasted 20 seconds of your time of saying something that you ain't even had to say. Like, what fuck you had to say it for? It ain't even, it ain't go nowhere, it ain't work out no way, it ain't work nothing out. So, come on, let's keep it moving, man. Hit them likes, subscribe to the channel. Hey, check out the news break for today. Make sure y'all check the news break out. I'm saying there's always something going on the news break. We gonna get this going today, man, because I ain't never seen a motherfucker look like someone like this. Now, Kodak look like a mug. Man, who that? Okay, all right, man. Get on here, man. Get on here, man. Lazy Bone on beef with Twister. This was out today, man. Lazy Bone, beef with Twister. Wow. Lucy Cannon goes off on Big U and make explosive explosive allegations. He probably said something about dang, brain fart. Man, hold on. I ain't even gonna mess with that right now. Then you got Mike Epps behind the scene with Queen Latifah. Who kids was that, man? King Latifah was at a ball game and they wouldn't stand up. They wouldn't stand up, so they say that was real disrespectful because the kids wouldn't stand up, man. Uh, they say how you just don't stand up. You see a woman, a queen, a legend, and you don't stand up. I guess they got a new show. I got Mike Epps and Queen Latifah filming an episode of Queen Latifah and the cast. Bootsy on Cat Williams, Diddy, Rod Wave, Kenny, Kanye, Suge Knight, Kodak Black. That's on Violet TV. Bootsy on, man. He been quiet. You know you got that case coming up. Young Thug, YSL. Let's look at this shit, man. Cause hold on, I want to see some. Hold on, okay, go. We gotta check some shit out. Hold on. Oh, Yeah, he can't look exactly like him. Hold on. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Give me a minute. We gotta get this straight. So yeah, that might be Kodak pop pops. It's Kodak pop pops, yeah. That's his pop pops. Yeah, that's gotta be his pop pops right there. That's pop pops. Make sure y'all hit them subscribe. Hit that subscribe. We about to get into it. We about to get into it, man. I'm telling you, ain't no way in hell, man. Ain't no way in here that man look like that, man. That's his pop pops. Yeah, that's his pops. Haitian, man. They say, they put on voodoo spells and all that shit. They believe in all that type of things. A lot of Haitians. Not saying every Haitian. They saying allegedly they're Haitians like to do voodoo spells. So we gotta figure out before we just start like we just start following these celebrities and what I mean. We following them and we just I don't know, we just harassing motherfuckers. That's what we doing. Harassing ass people, man. Be harassing like shit. Addiction. Addiction could be anything. Motherfucker be addicted to all kinds of shit. They just addicted. Addiction. So make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Like the channel. We found Kodak back black in 1976 and shit. I don't know. That's his people and that. They look so much alike, man. I just had to share that with y'all. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. They said Dolph, man. They said Dolph. They said they got a Dolph curse. They got a Dolph curse, man. That's what they say. They say they got a Dolph curse, man. They got a Dolph curse. They curse that shit. They, you know what I'm saying? Man, you ever heard of blood? Man, look, there's already a lot of bloodshed in America. As much as blood drop on the ground. Yeah. So man, y'all gonna have to you know what I'm saying, talk to the most high and tell him, you know, God bless. Pray for the people. Let's see. Let's keep going. We'll keep it going. We're gonna keep it going. That's what we want. So who is it gonna be today? Let's listen in on this.
Casino has your chance at the #1
Here you go.
win, which ranks even higher than the 18th best feeling, saving a kid from a
song right here as you see it right now that talks about the Bennett Williams being truly humble under God.
One can ask you, no little objection. A number of songs on the last album, Pump. I can't what the song name. Dropping Jewels. He talked about God a lot in that one.
Okay, please tell the jury what part of that song talks about the defendant being truly humble under God.
So in the beginning, he said, show me why I'm living, why am I remaining here? I know he wasn't talking about nobody else but God.
Oh, did he say the word God?
You right.
I didn't say anything. I asked a question.
I knew what he was referring to because can't nobody else show you why you living.
My question.
No.
What are you answering me to?
Did he say God? But I knew that he was referring to God.
So, can you think of a single song where the defendant Williams raps that he is truly humble under God?
Not under these circumstances.
So you cannot right now?
No.
Okay. You were also asked on cross-examination quite a bit about this plea agreement that you signed back in.
She gonna keep bringing up the plea agreement.
Do you recall being asked questions by Mr. Steele?
Yes.
You recall being asked questions about it by Mr. Sharp?
Yes.
And you recall being asked questions about it from other lawyers as well, representing some of the defendants?
Yes.
Let me ask you this. How many times did Mr. Steele visit you at the jail while you were at Webster?
Oh, hold on.
None?
Okay. So this the live Young Thug versus YSL. Let's see. Oh yeah. Man. They gave he got 20 years. Lucci got 20 years. Let's see. He'll be home in 3 to 5 months. All right. We watching the Young Thug trial. That's just want to put you on to what you listening to.
The RICO indictment?
In 2022, while you were incarcerated for the charges on indictment 22 SC 183572, how many times did he visit you at the jail?
Are you saying for the 9 months that I was locked up for this RICO, how many times he visited me? No,
You know, how many times did Mr. Steele visit you in jail, period?
once.
When was that?
I was arrested for parole violation.
And so when was that? What year?
I want to say 2022 or 21, one of them.
2021?
I don't recall the exact year. I don't
It's
recall.
okay, but it's been in the last 2 or 3 years, is that fair?
Yes,
All right. And did you have a job back then?
no,
So when Mr. Steele visited you, was it at your request or did he come down on his own?
it wasn't, yeah. It was at my request.
Okay. And so what did you reach out? Did you reach out and ask for a lawyer?
Yes,
And did you ask Mr. Steele to represent you?
yes,
And you did not have a job?
no.
How were you intending that Mr. Steele, who is now Brian Jeffrey Williams' lawyer, how did you intend that he be paid?
I knew that probation revocations didn't amount to no more than $1,000, and I knew I had family that helped me out to get a probation revocation with.
Okay. You were also asking questions about, and so it's your intention that it was just a small amount, so family would have been able to afford it?
Yeah,
Did Mr. Steele end up representing you?
no,
Okay. And that was in 21 or 22?
I don't know recall the exact year.
Was it before or after you were held on charges that are in this indictment?
It was, this happened after, the indictment happened after.
You were also asked about whether certain words on State Exhibit 16 uniform were your words. Do you remember being asked about that?
Yes,
Now, is it a fair statement you did not write this document?
I don't remember.
Is it a fair statement that you would not have ever even endeavored to write it?
What's the basis, sir? I'm sorry. I sustain the objection, Mr. Foreman. You can rephrase that.
Would you have ever even wanted to write this document?
No,
I sustain the objection.
Did you even want to write this document? But were you given an opportunity by the state and your attorney, through your attorney, to change any part of this document that you found to be false?
not given an opportunity. I keep telling you, once I seen this exact paper, it was time to sign it. Like,
Mr. Stevens,
we got this,
I'll rephrase the question.
One at a time. So, Mr. Sharp? I'm sorry?
Madam Sharp, rather, could I ask that District Attorney allow Mr. Stevens to finish his answer?
He's not being responsive, so I'm gonna overrule your objection, sir. All right, go ahead, Ms. Love.
Do you remember when you testified on direct examination, and I asked you the day that you signed this document? Was that the first time that you saw, and we named, you read out a number of factual acknowledgements? Do you remember that?
one more time.
Do you remember on direct examination, like you remembered on cross when you were saying, she asked me that already? Do you remember my asking you whether the day you signed this document was the first time you saw factual acknowledgement number one?
Yeah, I remember you asking me that.
Okay, do you remember saying, no, it was not the first day that you had seen?
No, when I signed it, wasn't the first day I signed it. I said I had a number of days to sign it.
Okay, thank you. So in that,
Man, he dragging the shit. Listen, how many days they been talking to this man? God damn.
time that you had a number of days to sign
I
this
could have
document,
changed something.
were you aware then that you could have changed something?
Yes,
And did you speak with your attorney about your knowledge that you could have changed something?
no,
You didn't talk to her about knowing you could change something if you want to?
Talking about something that it was already wrote on paper, or you finish one.
Did you tell the state or your attorney, no, something on there is wrong?
No.
One of those is inaccurate,
No.
but you knew you could if you wanted to.
Objection.
Is that fair?
I stand in objection. Mr. Stevens, again, pull your chair close to the microphone so we can hear you. Please, sir.
But were you aware that you could if you wanted to?
Change. Yes. What?
Now,
Man, listen. If he don't, he dragging. Look, he dragging the shit out of the cage. Y'all talk. It is like y'all. He, it's like they wasting their time talking to him. He is. Well, why y'all talking to him? Like, what is they trying to get out of him? Because he, I've been watching him talk forever, and he ain't said nothing. Ain't nothing going on there. Hey, come on, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, man, and like the channel. Give me 1 second.
you were asked by Mr. Steele, about being kicked off of a tour. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And you were asked whether that was the reason you weren't at Jeffrey Williams' concert when he was in Hollywood, Louisiana. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And is it your testimony today, not last week or week before, that that was the reason you weren't at his concert?
I ain't never security man one of y'all is. Well, I probably told you that. What I say, it don't make sense to. You trying to have me somebody. Oh, I already answered this stuff, I answered it, I want to answer today.
Does the truth remain the truth from week to week?
Yeah.
That's the objection.
So, was being kicked off of a tour any reason why you didn't go to Hollywood?
It could have been.
Was, Dolly, the Defendant Williams' sister, kicked off of the tour? That same tour that you talked about being kicked off of?
I don't know.
Was DK, Walter Murphy, kicked off that tour?
I know,
Was Dora kicked off that tour?
I don't know what they fucking saying.
I don't remember who I went on. I went on.
What?
Do you remember whether any of the people who were with you at the compound at night were kicked off the tour?
I know I went on.
Now, Mr. Matthews just asked you about factual acknowledgement number 14. Defendant cannot truthfully assert that anyone charged in this indictment is not guilty of the crimes alleged in this indictment. Is that one of the factual acknowledgements you signed?
I got it.
An initial. I just want to make sure we're looking at the same thing.
Yes.
Okay. SB, the defendant that you call SB, shed his tear well, was he 30 deep?
He hung in Canterbury, but he's from Canterbury. You gotta be from these places to be saying
What about Little Booby, was he 30 deep?
yes,
What about Little Booby, was he 30 deep?
yes.
And did he have to leave 30 deep, or was he able to leave YSL and her?
I don't know.
When you and the defendant Williams and DK or Walter Murphy, when you all formed Young Flying Life, what were the membership requirements? None? How did you all decide who would or could be a member of Young Flying Life?
Nobody never did.
And when you say that people are members versus associates, is it still the case that you recognize a difference? That there's a difference between a member of Young Flying Life versus an associate?
Yes.
You talked on cross-examination about living at, an associate living at the apartment where you were arrested and were charged with aggravated assault when you flashed your gun at what you later learned was a law enforcement officer. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Was that your car that the law enforcement officer was looking at that was 25 yards away?
I've never seen anyone looking in the car.
Did your associate come inside? What apartment did your associate live at? What apartment number?
I don't know the apartment number.
Was your associate arrested?
No, I have one person arrested.
Do you remember speaking with your associate about somebody looking at the car?
No.
Detective Sharp asked you about Biggs selling drugs on Cleveland Avenue. Do you remember that?
Yes,
Is Biggs' name Darius Ford?
yes,
And is he the young man whose life was taken along with Christian McMillan?
yes,
When I asked you on direct about the web, I asked you the address. Is the address of the web 2539 Browns Mill Road?
yes.
How often did you visit the web in 2021 and 2020?
Often,
Would you describe what was inside the web for the jury?
TVs, computers, speakers, sofas, beds,
Was the web an apartment, a house, a standalone building, or something else?
a house.
Did you live at the web?
I've spent the night there.
How often did you spend the night at the web?
I can't have company where I stay at, so whenever I have friends, go to the web.
And the where you stayed testified earlier, that it was with a family member.
Yes,
And is that the family member that you've been living with your entire life?
yes,
Did you have to pay that family member to live there?
no, just clean up,
That's reasonable though, would you agree?
that's a payment.
All right. Who lived at the web?
Whenever I have nowhere to go,
Whose place, who owned the web?
I don't know what I own.
Did you own the web?
No,
When you wanted to go to the web, how were you able to get inside? Was the door always unlocked?
no.
How did you get inside?
Knock on the door?
Was there someone always there?
Yes.
So generally, who remained at the web at all times?
There was a guy who used to always clean up the house, clean up the yards. He older, he a homeless guy.
So did you have to pay anyone to stay at the web when you did stay at the web?
What was going on in the room?
The fuck is he saying, man?
And so who were you giving rent to?
To my like, who, the house person? I don't understand.
If you were going in on
Man,
rent,
he dragging the shit out just
who were you
getting
giving the rent
They
to?
probably about to pull their hair out.
Well, the lady who got the house for us.
What's her name?
I don't know.
You just gave her your money?
Yeah.
This nigga stupid.
In February of 2005, I'm sorry, 2021, February 5th, 2021. Around that time, would you have occasionally stayed at the web?
2005?
No, 2021.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Son,
I could have been there.
After the defense has an opportunity to look at them, I'm gonna show you what I have marked. And Your Honor, just for the record, I will call them out in turn as Stacy Exhibit 21 uniform, 22 uniform, 24 uniform, 25 uniform, 25 uniform Bravo. 31 uniform, 32 uniform, 33 uniform, 34 uniform, 35 uniform. And those are all come out as our legal assistants. But I want to send those over and make sure that Mr. Council had an opportunity to look at these before we take them up to Mr. Stevens. Mr. Stevens.
You all wanna, somebody wanna come take a look at it?
Yeah.
I wonder if,
Page 25.
hold on, cause he, like, this is a long day in court. Like, this what a long day in court is like draggy, tiring. People be dragging. I don't know what they be doing. They be sometimes just dragging.
And 35.
So they got this dude, man, he's sitting on the stand. He been on the stand probably for about 5 fucking days. But for 2 weeks. That man been on the stand for like 2 weeks and they still haven't got nothing. Like, you just dragging it. It's a dragful ass situation.
Your Honor, may I approach Mr. Kerner?
You may not.
Thank you.
This goofy sitting on the job.
And Your Honor, with the court's permission, I will resume my questions after counsel for the defendant has looked over the marked exhibits. They've been turned over as discovery, but they've been marked, so I just want to make sure that they know what we're showing.
All right, once the defense has an opportunity to take a look, and just let me know, and then, so you can pause for the time being, ma'am.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
And make sure y'all hit them likes, subscribe to the channel. This is the trial of young with the Rico child. Wise hell, Rico. Young slime light. That's what they call themselves, the young slime light. Well, they asked about it. They trying to get young Bug. That plug. They got this dude on this. What he supposed to be the manager, a co-founder of the record label. snitching on, telling it all in trial, telling it all. That's why you be like, man, get the fuck away from me. I don't even want to. Go ahead, man. Worry about your business. Go ahead about your business. Friends is a motherfucker with this shit. They be dragging like hell in court. They wake up about what? 5 o'clock in the morning to go to court. You gotta be there all day from 5. You get in there probably about 5 o'clock. So you probably gotta leave all the way probably, yeah, probably about 5 o'clock to wrap up. And make sure y'all hit them likes, subscribe to the channel. LOYALMOVES. And we're listening to the Young Thug Tribe. She taking too long. She makes somebody. Come on, man. What is you doing, man? They putting the paperwork right in there, right there as they sit there, like. Alright. Well, she taking too long. She taking, yeah. She going ahead. She doing too much. So she taking too long. Let's do this. She taking too long.
Hey, if your partner is being secretive with their phone, you need to do this now. Most people are unaware this.
You can re-admit or represent the particular evidence, but for now, I'm gonna sustain Mr. Harvey's objection.
So, Your Honor, as it relates to, there were a couple of things that we'd like to say first. Thank you, Judge, for the, yes, thank you, first of all, for helping us to understand where the court is.
See, I need to know which statements you're offering. I mean, the challenge that Lane kind of just presents is that you just can't throw out all these statements. You've got, and also there needs to be something which is gonna provide the court or some indicia that's gonna tell us that you're gonna present all of this by the way you're closing chief. So I haven't heard anything about these particular statements yet. They weren't included as part of the pre-vetting process, but, like I said,
So, Your Honor, part of what, as the court knows and the court is aware that we have to do is prove that we have an enterprise as part of count one. And so part of what we are doing with these records as well is showing the existence of an enterprise, an association between persons that are participants in this thread who the state alleges are YSL associates.
don't have an issue with that. What about specifically Mr. Mr. Nichols?
So we've already heard Mr. Stevens, who is on the stand, testify that Quay and the other Quay, Marquavius Huey and Quamarvius Nichols, are members of the Young Slime Life Criminal Street Gang. He testified to that week before last. So he has already been identified as a member of this gang. And in these Instagram messages, or in this Instagram conversation, you hear the witness on the stand now talking about the gang. He's talking about what the gang has to do. Everybody do their part, so we don't have problems, gang. Can we all do that? And then you have Defendant Williams saying, this shit ain't about no money, twin. I pay for everything. And then Defendant Williams, it ain't about that. And then Trontavia Stevens, who claimed on cross with Mr. Steele that after Mr. Williams got a record deal, they went their separate ways. But you have Mr. Stevens, February the 7th, 2021. How long before the place got shot up? 3 months before one of their other traps got shot up, talking about somebody trying to shoot up his trap and responding to Mr. Williams, whom he said he went his separate ways from. Only thing I was saying is, I can't afford to take care of this family by choice. Not yet anyway. When the only thing I make is $400 off each one, I pay $1,500, that will hurt. And then you have them going on, talking that's on page 1709 of this Instagram business record. And to be clear, the business record is from the document that we served to defendants, and it has a PDF number.
I don't think their issue is the foundation of the Instagram business record. My concern at this point in time is I hear everything you're saying is that some more foundation or nexus is gonna have to be shown, at least from the court's perspective, to not run afoul of Davis.
Right, Davis.
I should say Lane, in order for me just to be able to hear something else about tying, since Mr. Harvey has specifically objected as to his client. So, that's my concern. I think you've been able to show at least part of it in terms of gang activity, but, it would be helpful if there's more nexus as these conversations as it relates to Mr. Nichols.
So, Your Honor, if the court permits, then may I suggest that I be allowed to ask questions before the court admits any of these to establish the nexus, the context, the foundation that the court seeks that we find as it relates to the state's exhibits that I've tendered, and that the court give a sort of limiting instruction stating that until such time as the court deems it proper, the jury shouldn't consider them against only Quamarvius Nichols. And then at a later time, when we've satisfied the court's concerns regarding Mr. Nichols, the court tells the jury, especially when the door was opened and the rule of completeness, we'd argue, should allow us to get into these documents, since Mr. Steele has already introduced his portions of them, that until such time as the court tells the jury that, right now we're considering them against 5 of the 6 defendants.
I would think that should have been done prior to us doing anything in terms of presenting this in front of a jury. Because this, and listen, I know that your assertion in the courtroom is that Mr. Steele opened the doors to that. So, yeah, but it's gonna have to be taken up at some point in time. So we may not be able to do it today, unfortunately, but, I think you're gonna probably end up having to do that in order for these records to be admissible, or at least the court to make a threshold determination as to them.
And Your Honor, I'd also point out that in a conspiracy, as you know, Mr. Floyd, who's our person who helps with this every day, is every defendant is responsible for the acts of every other defendant. And in as much as, regardless of where Mr. Nichols was at the time that these statements are being made, we've at the very least shown made a prima facie showing that there is a conspiracy and that there is a gang, which the courts have deemed conspiratorial on its face.
I think you've got 1 and 3 already. A conspiracy existed and the statement was made during the course and furtherance of conspiracy. I just think that you have it, the issue that I'm kind of teetering on right now is the conspiracy included the declarant and the defendant. So the declarant, person speaking, and the defendant against whom the statement is being offered. Now, I know it's pretty broad in the conspiracy about what may be said about whom, and that's the powerful thing about a conspiracy, but still, that's where, Lane, kind of cautions me about that. So, that's why I'm saying that you may need to kind of just put on a little bit more, show how you met the second prong, which is the conspiracy including the declarant and the defendant against whom the statement is being offered. And that's kind of what we were trying to do with the 801D3 issues, is to kind of parse out which ones or which statements are. You find something funny, Mr. Short?
No.
Okay, all right, just want to make sure. All right, so that's kind of where we are.
So that I'm clear, the court is it the court's instruction that we need to show that that Mr. Nichols was a part of the conversation, or because as the court has reminded us many times, the defendants, as with each of the alleged overt acts in the indictment, they don't have to be a part of every overt act. And our contention is that these conversations are overt acts in furtherance of the conspiracy, which are admissible against every participant in the conspiracy. And in as much as Quamarvius Nichols is a part of this alleged conspiracy, these Instagram record conversations should be admitted against him, as well as each and every one of the other defendants seated before Your Honor today.
He ain't part of the conspiracy. There's no proof of the conspiracy, and he is not a participant in these phone conversations.
And Your Honor, just for the record also,
And
he said it only Mr. Nichols. Mr. Stillwell is not a participant in the conversation either.
That's what.
Otherwise, they keep saying one out.
And Your Honor,
And neither is Mr. Kendrick.
So Your Honor, that's exactly the issue that they have been trying to sort of push all along. It's an effort to de-aggregate or to pull apart the conspiracy itself, count one itself. And in a circumstance like this, in this type of case, that is why we have the laws that we have. They are quite liberal, they are quite broad, and they are meant to reach beyond the contention of defendants who want to assert, well, I didn't have anything to do with that act, so you can't hold that against me. I didn't have anything to do with that one, so you can't hold it against me. This is exactly the type of circumstance that the Georgia RICO laws were designed to encompass. And for that reason, we are asking that the court allow us, prior to the jury being sent home today, to get into these conversations by the witness on the stand, the defendant Williams, Rooney Lee, who's also on the indictment, Antonio Sumlin, who's also on the indictment, Morris Farley, who's also on the indictment, all of these members of YSL and associates of YSL. This is, if they were able to make the type of argument that they are attempting to persuade the court about now, then there would never be a place or an instance for this type of action to be brought, because that would be the argument that would allow them to escape being held responsible for acts of these natures.
The state to eliminate the burden of proof beyond a reasonable doubt. That's what the state is asking you to do. It's a matter of proof.
Not at all.
It ain't a matter of say so. You can say whatever you want, but the proof comes from the witness stand, and the proof comes from the admitted evidence.
And Your Honor, we would argue that this is admissible evidence, and it is, what they are arguing goes to the weight, not its admissibility, and that they can cross or not cross or argue in closing that their client wasn't a part of the conversation, but that's their right and ability at every juncture with every piece of evidence. They have done it thus far. They have attempted to cross every witness. Was my client there? And this is exactly what can be done here. And this is exactly the exact type of evidence that the state has offered previously, the court has found admissible, and that our contention is that the court, in this instance as well, should find admissible against every defendant seated in here right now.
Except
Without more, actually, because we have shown the.
Well, I can't listen to people simultaneously, so.
the same thing all day long.
Without more, because we have made the, because we've made the requisite showings.
Except for the fact that I didn't cross.
It
I
doesn't
didn't make
matter.
an opening argument, and I didn't cross this witness. So that is a distinguishing fact. Sorry, I get the floor now. I get the floor now.
Shit.
Okay.
Wow. All right.
That's a distinguishing fact, and it's still a matter of proof. A say-so, an argument doesn't meet the state's burden of proof. It's as simple as that.
Well, it wouldn't, Mr. Harvey, with all due respect, it wouldn't make a difference whether or not you crossed them or not. It's a conspiratorial statement. That's what they're offering it for. So, whether or not, I understand what you're saying, but I don't think that will affect its admissibility.
We're on redirect. We're not on.
Again, remember, there's no scope rule in Georgia state courts. There's a scope rule in federal court, okay? We're not there, so.
There's no scope rule on cross. I'm not so sure there isn't a scope on redirect.
It's not, there's plenty of case law that talks about you can get into just about anything you want to, even if you forgot something, and it's broad discretion on the court to determine whether or not you're gonna.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Discretion of the court.
Yeah. Okay, anything else? Well, Your Honor, excuse me, hold on, Mr. Harvey, anything else, sir?
No, sir.
Okay, all right, yes, Mr. Weinstein.
Okay, Your Honor, the state is saying that they have established the conspiracy by the fact that they have cited a conspiracy in their indictment, and that is sufficient. That is not sufficient. Just because the state says there's a conspiracy amongst these defendants, that does not mean that they have established a conspiracy. That's established on the witness stand.
In response to Mr. Weinstein, I'm not sure where that comes from, but we are not asserting that because there's a conspiracy count that we've established it. The court has heard the evidence that has been presented thus far. And based on that evidence, we believe that we've at the very least made a prima facie showing that a conspiracy exists. The defendant does not have to be a part of the conversation that the state is intending to offer. He only has to be a participant in the conspiracy, and the jury is entitled to infer the existence of an enterprise and conspiracy from circumstantial evidence. The court can provisionally admit this evidence, and if at any time the court deems it proper to reverse itself, the court can reverse itself and have the jury not consider it. But at this point, Your Honor, we are well in the area where this has been brought up on cross-examination. The witness has testified that he knows about it, and it is ripe for redirect, an area of redirect, when it is relevant evidence that further proves the existence of the enterprise and the conspiracy. So we would ask that the court admit it, provisionally admit it if necessary, but admit it and allow us to publish to the jury before the jury is sent home for the day, because this is.
All right, let me look at something else, please. Let me close down before I make a decision.
Yeah, they been fighting. They gotta make a decision now. Decision time. Loyal Moves, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. We coming to the end. Yeah, hit them like buttons. Don't cause you nothing. They hit them. And this is the Young Thug trial. They've been dragging. This young they be dragging like. That's why I know hundreds of people hate sitting in courts. You sit in courts all day. We ain't messing with him. Hey, they in court all day, man. Let's see.
Hey, Wes.
He trying to get his decision.
You should take me.
Is he gonna admit more evidence or something?
That's what she said. She said to us. Pull it up and see what she thinks. I think, yeah.
Man, they dragging so much. They got me over this motherfucker, man. What is they gonna do? It take him a whole hour to get a decision in this shit. Man. Come on, man. God dang. You take a whole hour, Judge, to get a decision on what you gonna do. Judge up to something and shit. I don't know about this judge, man. This judge right here kind of. I don't know. He one of them judge, man. He don't got no like expression on his face of who he rolling with, but then you gotta look at him. Most likely you could tell who he rolling with. He probably roll with the state every time.
Ms. Love?
These statements that you're seeking to admit, what crimes are they allegedly going to assert?
We about to come to some shit.
Conspiracy as to.
The count one, Your Honor, which is the conspiracy to violate the Racketeer Influence and Drug Organizations Act, for the said accused together with both together and with unindicted co-conspirators, unlawfully conspired to acquire, maintain directly and indirectly an interest in and control of United States property and other personal property through a pattern of racketeering activity, and while associated with an enterprise that unlawfully conspired to conduct and participate in directly and indirectly such enterprise through a pattern of racketeering activity.
All right. He's dragging. It's like, come on, man. What decision you coming up with? He a prolong a decision. I have a person sitting there waiting like, dang. You know he was like a youth judge or something at one point. He was like a youth for the youth. He was a youth judge.
All right. Any further argument, Mr.
There you go.
Mr. Sharp or Mr. Harvey? I've had a chance to take a look at Thorpe versus the state.
There you go. No.
at 285 Georgia 604,
He always comes from shit.
2009
Yeah.
case, and
What's it?
What's the year of that case, if you don't mind?
2009.
He prolonging again. Like, come on, man.
In regards to what, sir?
2013, you have it.
We have a 2019 case, Judge. I don't think that law has been overruled.
What's the 2019 citation? What case is that?
Jones v. State, 305 Georgia 744, 2019 case.
305 Georgia what?
744.
Thank you.
Inside that.
I can't find that, this one, I can't.
I couldn't
Yeah.
hear it either.
It's 305 Georgia 744, Penn site 746. And we also point out, Your Honor, that regarding the statements, it doesn't have to prove a crime, it just has to be sufficient. It's sufficient if it proves an element, such as an agreement to participate in an enterprise or a gang. And that, again, is what we are trying to show.
It applies in the evidence code, the old evidence code says you can prove it up before the new one, I don't know what it says about that. That's your understanding? Yes, Mr. Steele.
If you look at the Jones case, just added by the Honorable District Attorney, was tried before 2000.
Yeah, I got it. And it applies, yeah, Ms. Love, that's part of the challenge of that case is, the applicability of that particular rule, that you can prove up a conspiracy, at least some prior to the conclusion, existed prior to the new evidence code. So I'm looking for something more recent that shows that, but that seems to be the old code.
I'll get it for you, Your Honor. I'm looking now. Yes.
This don't make no sense at all. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel, man. Smash them likes, man. Smash them likes. We trying to get it up. We trying to get these subscribers up. A little far back, but let's get it on. Smash them likes. Don't cost you nothing. This is the young thugger drive. You know what I'm saying? What is Atlanta? Yeah. That's what it is. Co-ops. But they dragging like hell though, man. This make you want to leave the courtroom. Like, we gotta go. Yeah, I'm about to go down here, man. I'm about to go get me a cheeseburger. It's lunch. Shit.
Also, Your Honor, Mr. Nichols, whose IG handle is Digits Lizard, he is a part of these records as well. On page 48805 in the 9/30/2021 conversation, at least that's one place where he is. So he communicates with the participants in this case.
Which is that one, which exhibit?
So the record itself is
What state's exhibit is it listed in, madam?
not on any one of these particular pages. He is in the records that these pages come from. He is a participant in a 9/30/2021.
I'm sorry, microphone, please.
He is a participant in a 9/30/2021 conversation in these records.
What was the name? So there's proof. That is flatly denied.
Without disability.
Loyal moves, I'm back. Let's sum it up. Let's sum it up. Let's sum it up. Let's sum it up, man. Let's sum it up. We're gonna have to come with a part two. Cause they in the court, they take all day in court. So that was the Young Thug trial. Yeah, let's sum this up. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. We looking at everything. Let's sum it up.
Hey, did you know that dating apps are designed to make you spend hours swiping and chatting? Once is so different. In Once, one like is enough to be the coolest look.
Sum it up, sum it up, sum it up. Alright. That was the Young Thug trial. They still had the snitch dude on the stand. But let's see, man. We're gonna have to get it up out of here, man. So y'all have a good one on this Wednesday.